Hello friends, welcome to drawing class. So the way I put this course together is that you will be able to get all of the information you need by just going through the PowerPoint presentation that I put together for you. Okay, I put everything in there, everything that I would be teaching you and showing you and talking to you about. It's all going to be on a very nice condensed PowerPoint presentation. Okay, the reason I'm doing this recording is so that if you process information better by hearing it out loud, this might be a better choice for you than just looking at the PowerPoint presentation. All I'm going to do is just read it out loud to you, okay? So if you don't need an auditory example, if you can soak it in just by reading it, then you can feel free to skip the videos and just look at the PowerPoint presentation that I've uploaded for you, okay? You do not have to watch this video. It is not required unless you need it. Just so you know, the assignment will always be the last page of the PowerPoint presentation. So you will have your assignment and you will have your exit ticket. Cool? All right, here we go. So today we're going to learn about beginning lines, principle before practice. So for your bell ringer today, I just want you to think about what comes to mind when you think of the word line. If you'd like, you can pause the video right now and just think about that question. What comes to mind when you think of the word line? When we look deeply into the patterns of an apple blossom, a seashell, or a swinging pendulum, we discover a perfection, an incredible order that awakens in us a sense of awe that we knew as children. Something reveals itself that is infinitely greater than we are, and yet part of us. The limitless emerges from limits. Michelangelo sketched the Madonna and Child to further understand his subject and reconcile it with his artistic vision. Sometimes the outcome of this wrestling process is far more complex and beautiful than if the drawing was found in the first pass. Our best efforts are spent on timeless principles before specific techniques. The following sections will help you see the significance of the underlying structure of a drawing. You will observe the powerful design that is all around us. Learn to differentiate between essential and unnecessary lines, and distill a concise pattern onto which you can build your work of art. The more clearly you identify the underlying structure of your subject, the easier it will be to draw, and the more pleasure you will gain from recognizing it in other works of art. There are many ways to learn to draw. The technique is less significant than the principles underlying the method. Every good drawing exhibits an understanding and control of tone, proportion, harmony, and composition. These principles will provide you with a solid foundation to build upon any way you wish. Great drawings begin long before pencil touches paper. You should first practice careful observation. This would be a great time to find an object that you might want to draw at the end of the lesson so that you can practice observing before drawing. Study your subject for a full minute or two before committing your pencil to paper and form a visual opinion about your subject. What do you find interesting or moving about your subject? How can we better understand the important elements of the underlying pattern or structure of your subject? Note the vertical and horizontal construction lines that Michelangelo used to locate his image are still visible at the end of the drawing. So now practice this technique on your own. Find a subject and break it down using vertical and horizontal lines like you see here. Up at the top, you can see the vertical and the horizontal lines and how he used them to plan and map out his drawing.